Good morning, mates. Iced money to start the morning. Not an iced money, a cold, crispy money. I'm getting mixed up. I usually have my iced coffee first thing in the morning, but we are straight onto a consultation call this morning, welcoming one of the guys back onto the crew. It is 6:55 a.m. and I'm not an early riser. I usually wake up at 6:30, so cold shower and ripping into a cheeky money. But we are bulking in Thailand. That is the GONOS right now. And I have messed up some things in my bulks in the past, which has got me fat, which has got me to build not a lot of muscle. And I've messed up a couple things recently in my build. And I'm going to tell you how we're fixing them. So let me jump onto my consultation call and I will see you when we're on to our next topic, lad. Man, have I got some big news to share with you. But that will have to wait for our post-working meal. We have our pre-working meal here. Man, I've said it before and I will continue to come back to it. Dates are the best food to grace God's green earth. Cream of rice is a meal, not a food. Hence why I didn't mention core. But this brings me to my first point, and something that has been coming up a bit, and I've been having conversations with multiple clients. Let me get my head in frame, my big old fucking head. I've been having conversations with multiple clients coming out of deficits that it is always the expectation that things are going to come back to baseline the moment that food increases. You know, our training performance is automatically going to be, crazy progression straight out the gates, where we're going to see, all fatigue and energy, energy dips completely just fuck off. And we're going to be completely back to normal, hormone hunger wise. And unfortunately, it's not the way the cookie crumbles when we are coming out of the deficit. And this is what shoots guys in the foot, because we're expecting all of these things to happen. And then when we don't see it happen in the first week, we're like, shit, I'm doing something wrong here. Let's eat more food. Let's change something up. And the only thing that is going to allow these things to recover is time. It's time. So by increasing food too quickly, then we not only see us get too fat too quickly, but we see everything completely skewed, because hunger is still going to be there. It's not going to shift off until we give our body that time. So with hunger being extremely high and food coming up way too quickly, then we're just going to keep on leaning into that and keeping on eating too much. It's not a productive build. The longer that we can stay lean and the leaner that we can stay for longer in the build, the more successful it's going to be. And that's kind of how things have reflected for my own build. And yeah, in past, I have just punched up the calories straight away, and I've got fat straight away, and I haven't had very successful of builds in past. But look at this cream of rice, man. I want to actually show you what I'm looking at. Dates, cereal, dark choc, cashew butter. Not bad. 1.5 litres water already down the hatch. That always goes down first thing. That'll never change before any steps, before any caffeine, before any food. But for now, we have a couple more check-ins to wrap up before training. Time to carbonate and time to caffeinate. Let's get it. Al, appreciate the check-in, man. Fresh off the 5 a.m. wake up this morning. Hope you're not feeling it's still next thing with the physique. So what we are seeing this last week, making sure that we're ticking all the boxes, covering all the bases. dotting all the I's, crossing all the fucking T's. Coffee time. I just grab a iced Americano with 1 equal. Equal sweetener.
Equal.
Yeah. Equal. Oh, I can choose the coffee bean.
Yeah.
It's out of those ones, is it?
That goes medium and light.
Okay, I'll have the house blend medium to dark.
Medium to dark roast.
Cup and curb.
Just a moment.
Hardest coffee order I reckon I've ever done. But you heard the man. Iced Americano, 1 equal. Fucking oath. I usually do 2 of these per day, but had the consultation early this morning, so just thought I'd grab me money last night so I could get straight up and straight into work. But this means that I am currently stepless. Have morning check-ins boxed off and consultations, but have 0 steps done so far. So we are currently on ways to the gym. Got about 20 minutes to let our caffeine kick in. So I'll do 20 minutes of walking, which will round out to around about 2,500 steps-ish. And then we're going to get into our pull fucking session, which I believe plenty of progressions will be coming through. Yesterday's push session, I had a full house. So every set, every exercise, we progressed in, and we've got less than 1 week until the deload, as I'm off to Vietnam next week. So we're pushing it hard, and a major pump incoming. Alright, to be fair, I wasn't expecting much from the coffee, but the fancy fucking dark medium coffee roast, this actually goes hard. Props to him. Not proud of it, but man enough to admit it. I don't wash this shit up between meals, bruv. This still has the remnants of this morning's cream of rice, and I actually do that on purpose. I like getting to the end of it, and then it's got like, okay, this is gonna sound fucked, but it's got like the little crispy edges, and it comes off, and you get that bit of sweetness. I'll move on, but this is our post-workout meal. We've got our pineapple as well, and sourdough too. Which brings me to our big bad news. We've had a calorie increase by a fair bit. So I've jumped up from, I had my check-in yesterday with my coach, and yeah, body weight has kind of been holding stable for the last 2 to 3 weeks or so. So yeah, calorie increase by around about 300 calories per day, mainly through carbs, of course. Protein is staying the exact same. So we've got some sourdough in the mix, and yeah, it was a cracker pull workout. So I might chuck up, if you're lucky, some posing clips or some training clips from the session. But man, the 3-week Bangkok training camp has done its thing. I might chuck up also some photos, some side-by-sides of the rear double bi shot, just as a comparison from either the start of the build, or I might do like before I left home to now. I'll chuck it on screen once I am editing. But yeah, I'm really happy with the growth that has come through, and what I can attribute this to is time, man. Time. So many guys in the building, and me in past, just let it go too early. This doesn't mean, there is of course the people who just completely stop halfway through because they're not seeing the muscle growth they want to see instantly, and that's never going to happen. Like it's never going to happen that way. So we can surpass everyone by just sticking with it, man. Keeping on doing the do and embracing the boredom and the monotony of the build. But a lot of people, what they will do wrong is not be seeing that instant progress, which you're not meant to see, and changing things up, or getting bored and then bringing in things to the diet, getting sloppy, not sleeping as good, and then these things just slowly slip, and they get to a point where, yes, they're not seeing any progress because things have gone to shit. They've started honestly taking the piss, And no wonder we're not seeing progress. And this is exactly the mindset I've been in past. It's like, because the things slip so slowly, you get to that point where you're pretty much taking the piss, and you're like, but I'm doing the exact same as I was doing. I'm still locked in. But you know, your sleep quality is wank, and your digestion sucks because you're just trying to scarf down meals. And when our digestion sucks, our nutrient partitioning sucks, which means we're not utilizing the food that we're actually taking into its best advantage. And oftentimes this means we're going to put on more fat as opposed to muscle. Quick pineapple intermission. This past week, something that I fucked up on this build is letting stress get the better of me. And it's easy to blame a lack of progress on stress, a lack of sleep on stress, shitty digestion on stress. And what shitty digestion, what I'm referring to there is shitting, irregular bowel movements. And that's something a lot of guys struggle with, but never kind of bring it up because it's a bit of an uncomfortable topic. But it can be due to just trying to scarf down meals and not paying much attention there. And this can happen when we are highly stressed, going from one task to the other, just trying to fucking smash down that meal, not actually chewing our food. And that ruins our digestion. And that's what's happened to me over the last couple of weeks. I had my check-in with my coach yesterday, and what's really good about checking in each week is actually kind of reflecting. You know, when we fill out the check-in form, that's our time to reflect about, you know, how the past week went. And I sat there, I'm like, fuck me dead. The stress has got the better of me. This is something that I can control. I just need to sit in front of my meal for a couple minutes before I do eat, get those stomach juices flowing, get the digestion primed, and actually slow down when I'm eating. Not be constantly trying to do something else. It's only going to mean an extra 2 minutes, an extra 5 minutes. And I have that time. And if my digestion is better, I'm going to be more productive, which means I don't need to be rushing into work anyways. Rant over. Time to eat. With the crispy cream of rice remnants, let's hope this doesn't cause a second round of food poisoning. I'm just fucking kidding. The gut is in a good spot after last week's food poisoning scare. So, I gotcha. But let me show you what I've been doing in my Arvos for my drink of choice. Now, I don't know if you can relate, but I always need a drink in hand when I'm doing Arvo work. I don't know why it is, but it fucking needs to happen. So, we pick up one of these from 7-Eleven for 50 cents with ice in that bad boy. And then I will do some instant decaf coffee. Pour over me decaf coffee. And then some almond milk. So I just use 100 ml. You really don't need much. But I will shake the shit out of this. Once she's shucking up, we will get that in, and as you can see, it's actually a little bit frothy, and it comes out fucking bliss, mate. Fuck! I just poured boiling water all over my hand. Ah, shit. That's gonna show up as a real bad sore tomorrow. And oi, if you know, you know. Ya dom. This stuff is goated. Don't worry, it's not jungle juice or anything like that. It's almost like a Vicks inhaler, just to kind of clear the nose passages, and yeah, all the Thai locals fucking smash it. So I'm onto it today. No matter how much food we're eating and how much of a surplus we're in, we're always sometimes going to have, Arvo cravings popping up for potentially shitty foods. So to have just that, some kind of stimulation, something going in, can be massive to stop us from eating just shit, useless foods which aren't going to serve us any purpose, and are going to mean we get fatter while seeing no added benefit to our training performance, muscle growth, or digestion as well. When we're snacking on random stuff throughout the day, then that's only going to negatively impact our digestion, as opposed to if we're eating at set meal times daily. Dinner is served. Adlays and adlets. Is that how you'd say it? I don't know, man. Now, with our calorie increase, we have another extra food in there, and that is egg. So this is how our dinner meal is looking. That is some sushi ginger in there. Neat little pickup over in the supermarkets here. And the eggs, you can get these from 7-Eleven for 11 baht each. Pre-cooked, perfect. Dude, it's the perfect softness. Like, they're a little bit runny, they're cold, but they're on point. So this is the little packaging it comes in. CP, the brand is. Bit questionable. But they taste mad. So yeah, calories are up. We are eating good. And the plan of attack for the next week is, yes, food is up, but nothing else changes. And we lean into that routine as per usual. Sometimes that routine is gonna feel a little boring, feel a little bit shit, and feel like we want to change things up. But the best thing that we can do is to not change shit. Aside from if you were doing any of the little things brought up in today's video, such as rushing through your meals, letting sleep get to you, or getting sloppy with little additions creeping in. But for me, it's just going to be making sure that digestion is something I'm staying on top of. Not trying to have too many sugar-free drinks, not trying to add too much stevia into all of my meals, as these sweeteners can impact digestion if we are having them in really excessive amounts. So just chilling on that side of things, making sure that I actually sit with my meal for a little bit before tucking in, and I eat slowly. I'll also, for my final meal, have zero distractions. I won't be on my phone, I won't be watching YouTube, Netflix, or anything, and I'll literally sit with that meal. It's a little bit uncomfortable initially, but really helps to kind of just process thoughts and wind down at the end of the day. Not only improving digestion, but improving sleep alongside it too. But to round things out, the muscle growth is muscle growthing. The InCharge crew is InCharge crewing. Everyone is on top of their shit, doing the do, making it happen with the physique. Have a great rest of your night. Get a good sleep. Don't be watching this and going straight to bed. Make sure you wind down, buddy. And we will chat soon.